Hi guys, so today I'm going to be sharing with you my most anticipated upcoming releases and recent releases from Orbit. This video is not sponsored at all, but I have been sent some books from Orbit recently that I am going to be reviewing, and I thought this would be the perfect time to share with you guys those books as well as some other books that they have either recently published or are soon to be publishing that I'm very excited for. So let's just get into it. So the first book that I want to mention is The Age of Witches by Louisa Morgan. This is a book that a lot of people have been talking about. There's a lot of people receiving arcs and sort of discussing the excitement around this book. Obviously deals with witchcraft, family, love, and it's set in New York and London, so there's a lot of things that people are excited about for this book, and this is one that I'm very interested in reading. So then we have Legacy of Ash by Matthew Ward. This is an adult high fantasy. I've heard a lot of good things about this book, and apparently the political intrigue and just obviously fantasy element of this book is extremely well written and very gripping, so I'm very excited to get into this book. I think it'll be one that I really enjoy, and I am really into long adult high fantasy at the minute, so I think this will be one that I read very soon and one that I will hopefully really enjoy. So then we have The City We Became by N.K. Jemisin. N.K. Jemisin is an author that I've been trying to collect their work for a very long time. There are a lot of N.K. Jemisin books that I'm very excited to get to. The Inheritance trilogy is one that I've had my eye on for a really long time, but this is a new series. I believe it's going to be a series. It might not be, but I've heard that it might be. So yeah, this is a new series possibly from N.K. Jemisin, and it's one that I'm very intrigued by, and also this cover is really cool. So then we have There Will Come a Darkness by Katie Rose Poole. Again, very cool cover, very simple I guess, but also very intriguing. This book basically centres around a world where there are 7 prophets that kind of guide humanity, and the tagline is really cool, and it just says, "The age of darkness approaches, 5 lives stand in its way, who will stop it or unleash it?" If that doesn't sound intriguing to you, then I really don't know what will. Then we have Chilling Effect by Valerie Valdez. This is a science fiction that just sounds so cool. Like, I can't deal with it. They're psychic cats, and that in itself just makes me intrigued. But it literally says kidnappers, alien emperors, psychic cats, and she's out of coffee. So yeah, this is, I really enjoy sci-fi, and I think that a fun, fast-paced, you know, entertaining sci-fi is exactly what I'm in the mood for, so I'm very excited to get to this soon and see how the psychic cats work in this book, because that in itself is just intriguing. And we have The Wolf of Orenyaro, which is a new book by K.S. Veloso. Yeah, another high fantasy, very intriguing female main character who is very fierce and feisty and unique, and if you guys know me by now, this is the kind of character that I look for in a fantasy book, and I'm very intrigued to see how the story plans out for this character, because I think it will be very intriguing, and I definitely want to know how she copes with various situations. And yeah, also this cover is very cool.
Have a Blight of Blackwings. Then we have A Blight of
Blackwings by Kevin Hearn. This is another adult high fantasy. This is actually the second book in a series, so I need to pick up the first book so that I can get to this one soon. This basically deals with giants and elemental magic, which I'm extremely intrigued by, and it is the second book, as I said, in a series. It's the sequel to A Plague of Giants, so yeah, very intrigued by this, and I really need to grab the first book so that I can get into this series, because it seems like something I would be very interested in. So then we have Goldilocks by Laura Lamb. This is another sci-fi kind of dystopian feeling book. It's about Earth being in ecological collapse, and you know, there being a group of people having to try and save the world, and I believe steal a spaceship to do so. So very intriguing. A lot of sci-fi in this that I'm very excited for. I really enjoy sci-fi, but I'm very specific about the sci-fi I like, which is a shame, but they're piquing my interest and they seem like the kind of books I would really enjoy, so I'm very excited for this one also. Then we have The Obsidian Tower by Melissa Caruso. This is coming out on the 2nd of June, and I'm extremely excited for this. I think it'll be something that's very unique. It again deals with mages and magic and political intrigue, and it just sounds very unique and interesting, and like something I would really enjoy again. Yeah, I'm just very excited for this, and I think it'll be a new fantasy that I think a lot of people will kind of jump on the bandwagon for. It seems like one of those books that a lot of people are going to enjoy. So then we have The Declaration of the Rights of Magicians by H.G. Parry. This is a book that kind of It's something that I don't know if I would normally pick up, but it sounds really intriguing. It basically talks about revolution, magic, war, and kind of all these things put into our modern world, and kind of discusses the way that humanity would deal with these things. And I just think that sounds really entertaining and intriguing, and again, it sounds like something I would really, really enjoy, regardless of the fact it's not something that I guess I would normally pick up. It sounds like something that I would be really into, so I'm very excited for this. So then I've just realised that this video is already getting very long, so I'm going to kind of try and speed this up a little bit. But then we have the 10,000 Doors of January by Alexi Harrow. This is another one that I'm extremely excited for. It just seems really, really intriguing. It's not like anything that I think I've read before, but it has so many amazing reviews, and I'm super excited for this. And yeah, I'm very, very excited to see how this plays out, and yeah, very, very intrigued and can't wait to read it. I'm going to be doing reviews and reading vlogs for all of these books, so if you're interested in any of them, definitely check out my future videos and you'll probably see this book in a future reading vlog. Then we have a book that I am extremely excited for, and I need to pick this up immediately, to be honest, but we have The Bone Shard Daughter by Andrea Stewart. This is another fantasy, deals with magic, revolution, identity, emperors. I'm very, very excited for this. This comes out in September this year, so I'm very, very excited for that. I can't wait to get a finished copy, but I'm so excited to read this arc. And also, to be honest, I love the arc cover. It's so simple, but like the gold is just beautiful, and I'm very, very excited for this. Yeah, it literally says that the author always wanted to be a dragon slayer, and when that didn't play out, she decided to be a writer instead. And I have a feeling that Andrea Stewart is going to become one of my favourite authors, and this story is just so intriguing, so exciting, and I can't wait to get into it. And we have a bunch of books by the author Devon Madsen, whose books I'm extremely excited to start reading. So I have Gods of Vice and Grave at Storm's End, which are coming out on August 4th. So that's very exciting, and I'm really intrigued by them. We also have We Ride the Storm, which I will be doing a review for soon, and I will also be taking part in the book tour for, which I'm super excited about. But yeah, there's a bunch of books by Devon Madsen that are coming out soon with Orbit, and I'm very excited to read them. We also have The Book of Coley and the Trials of Coley by M.R. Carey. These are another two books that I'm very, very excited about, and they're again not the sort of books that I think I would normally pick up, but they are very intriguing, and they're the kind of books that like I really like to branch out my reading tastes every now and then, and I feel like this is a good opportunity to do that because I've heard very, very good things about both of these books, and I think they will be very interesting to read from someone that doesn't necessarily read this kind of thing very often. Book of Coley came out on April 14th, and the Trials of Coley comes out in September, so yeah. We also have Once a Future Witches by Alexi Harrow, which comes out on October 14th. Again, a book with witches in it. Very intriguing. I always really enjoy reading books with witches in it, so enough said, to be honest. I'm very excited. I think for today that's going to be everything I'm going to talk about. This video is already like 20 minutes long, so I'm going to try and edit it down to around 10 minutes because if not, I think this video is just going to be very overwhelming for everybody to watch. But I'm very excited about all of these books that obviously I've just mentioned. Thank you so much to Nazia from Orbit for sending me some of these books to review. Again, this video isn't sponsored. I just really wanted to give a shout out to her and also to mention loads of these books that I'm so excited for. And yeah, Orbit's one of my favourite publishers, so let's just give them some love, right? I don't know. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. As I said, I will be doing full reading vlogs for a lot, if not most of these videos at some point in the near future, and also full reviews as well. So yeah, if that's something that you're interested in, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe so that you guys can see these videos once they are posted. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. You'll see you in the next one. Bye.